So good afternoon, April 11, 2014. This is CISG113, Section 1, Information Security and Privacy. Today is day number 17 in week number 9. So let's get started. Well, welcome back. This time I did remember to bring you something to eat, just to make sure I will fill up your stomach a little bit so you do not feel hungry. Well, thank you very much for coming back. Now, remember, this is the end of the second week of the third learning contract. That means by next Friday, well, you will end the last learning contract, and supposedly, starting next Saturday, you need to turn in the artifacts, right? The artifacts for this learning contract. But feel comfortable enough that I often add 5 more days to study from next Saturday. So you will have, I guess, Saturday is April the 19th, probably, yeah. At 5, that means April the 24th. You need to submit all the items by April the 24th. Or let me just make it April the 25th, okay? So today is the 11th, right? So you have 2 more weeks, okay? 2 more weeks to finish your learning contract number 3. Now, it's very important that I use this time to remind you, do you remember what you need to do in your learning contract number 3? Now, if not, definitely in the following 5 to 10 minutes, I would like each table to do a discussion on your own to remind yourself what you need to do in your final learning contract number 3. Okay? Now, if you really forget, don't worry. Go back to the website. Go back to the website and study the teacher's message of this week. Okay? In the teacher's message of this week, I specifically remind you what you have to do in your final, that means this last learning contract. Okay? Basically, allow me to remind you 2 important tasks. Okay? The first task is based on the problem proposal you finished selecting as of last class. Okay? And the second one is based very similar to what you did in your second learning contract. But this time is based on week number 8, number 9, and number 10. Okay? Again, it's free weight material. But this time, remember, in the third learning contract, when you do something similar to the second learning contract, you have a team which comprises 2 pairs. Okay? That means each pair is responsible for doing free topic discussions with the other pair. And the 2 pairs add together 6 topics. Okay? So, not individually, but pairwise. In a second learning contract, it's individual. Okay, 3 topics. In this third learning contract, it's pairwise. So this is something I want to remind you. But I don't want to take up your discussion time at this point. I prefer that you eat the biscuit and talk around yourself in your table and remind one another what you need to do in the final learning contract before I come back after 10 minutes of the discussions to remind you something more. Okay? So remember, we have the teacher's message released this past Monday. Okay? If you read the teacher's message, you will be reminding yourself of the 2 important tasks in this final learning contract. And then, again, we're wanting the PPL format of classroom management, so you need to understand how you manage them. Okay? Feel free to talk about yourself first. Welcome. Welcome back. This is Shannon, this is Christy, okay? So I often mix up with the 2 ladies in another class. They are called Wendy and Kevin, okay? So I'm sorry, I have to remember this time. Do you have something to eat? Okay, maybe you can open up this. They finished up with that, with only this one for you, so the whole pack for you, okay? All right, so I have just invite each table to remind yourself what you have to do in your last learning contract. And then I would like you to backtrack to see, given 2 weeks' time in front of you, can you manage, as far as your team is concerned, get them done, okay? If you really cannot manage, what could be the biggest problem, okay? So I'm here to help, so make sure you do your best in class, all right? So this is the teacher's message. This is this week's material. And unfortunately, even though I have begged you to get this done, I still do not have one single student who is willing to do it. Can you manage to do it before the end of tomorrow? Okay, this is the questionnaire. Okay, this is for the second learning contract. Okay, before the end of tomorrow. Okay, I hope you get to do that because you're actually telling me how you're feeling about this learning. And once I catch your feeling and your feedback, I need to adjust it, okay? All right, so it's very important that I'm informed. What do you believe as important? All right? That is located in week number 9, okay? Under week number 9, there is a questionnaire link here, okay? So you need to do is click into this link, okay? You see the CISG113 section 1 LC002 questionnaire on student learning experience. So kindly help. It's very important for me, all right? Your feedback. So let me take a little bit of time to do the attendance call. Christy, yes, thank you. Shannon, thank you. Amelia, thank you. Michael is not here yet, okay? Jacqueline, she's excused today. Antonio is here. Stopsy is not here. Ivy is here. Van E is here, thank you. Thomas is here. Angie is not here. And Lambert is not here yet. Zipian is here. Julian is here. Norin is not here yet. Peter is here. Thank you very much. Okay, I hope they will come back soon. After your discussions, I'm going to invite each table to share what you believe that you have to do in learning contract number 3. That means you can listen to our table telling you what you are supposed to do. And with 3 times of run going through, you should have a better understanding. But of course, you can ask the questions during the break or during this time, okay? So So in a minute, when the microphone comes to the table, any one of you are free to share what you know about what you have to do in the threat learning contract. Okay? Alright? So in a minute, when I pass you the microphone, please share what you know, what you have to do in the last learning contract. Okay? This is very easy. My daughter loves this very much. Actually, I asked for her permission, so I would like to share with my students. But you didn't need your boss. She said, okay. Because this morning, she's dancing at Macau Attitude College. And I promised that I will go there and videotape her. And just before I came here, I saw her the video and then I asked her, now Dad, do not have enough time to buy coffees times for my student. Can I have your box? And she said, okay. Oh, that's good. But you see, this is not, I often buy this boxes of biscuit for my kids. And so at home, I have a bunch of boxes. But today, only this left because they finished them all. And I asked her, is it okay? I bring this back to my students. Is that okay? Eldest 12, middle 8, and my daughter 6. I have to go to the school, one after the other, videotape for fun. It's very good. I saw you on YouTube later because I uploaded on YouTube. Yes, in a minute, I'm going to pass the microphone to your table to share what you know that you have to do in learning contract number 3. Okay, just tell us what you see there. Then you can also listen to them telling you, and then you see. Okay, just do this first. Thank you very much. Let me see. This is from Korea. That's good. That's good. That was what back by. Feel free to use this discussions time in your table to feed on what you have to do in your first learning contract based on the information given, based on your experience of the last learning contract. Okay? So in about 5 minutes time, I'm going to start passing the microphone. Okay? During this 10 minutes break, my students are doing the table-based discussions for the last learning contract. So in a minute, the microphone will be passed to each table so that they can start sharing their understanding of this last learning contract. Take your time, you still have about 5 minutes. looks like you're almost ready. So may we start at this point with Thomas' table. Thank you, Thomas. Would you like to share with us your understanding or your table's understanding of what is included in the learning contract?
What we are going to do in the learning contract 3, the task that we must complete is first is to come up with a problem proposal to take you a problem based on the learning experience through teamwork. And the proposal is from individuals' proposal that we have submitted in the 2 previous learning contract, and also the team pair proposal that's submitted in the learning contract 2. And the team also could come up with based on the readings in the week 8, 9, and 10. And the second task is to accomplish the learning activities and learning artifacts. That's in the learning as in learning contract 2. And each team should choose relevant topics from the distinct themes that in the learning contract 3, namely the reading for the topic from the readings week 8, 9, and 10, and also to complete, each member of the team must complete the online journal, one completed online journal articles, and also the team collaboration in the wiki, the discussion in the wiki, and also the proposals. I think that's the assessment from our table.
Thank you very much, Thomas. You see, Mandy is there, so Mandy's table is very eager to be the second team to share. So thank you very much. Are you ready, Mandy? Thank you.
Okay, probably Thomas just speak all I want to speak, share.
Okay.
So, the process, something like Thomas said, but some details I have to add in. Instead, we have to submit meeting minutes.
Right.
And